Aparna for participating.
Swati.
And Swati. By the way, my sister likes to dance, so if we're lucky, she might dance on the stage. So don't be surprised if you see a baby on the stage.
Hi everyone, I'm Desi Vijay. I'm one of the people involved in the North-South Foundation. We welcome you all to this special occasion. I'm really glad that kids are now taking the lead and then bringing this to the forefront and then raising some money on the process. It's really very nice of them to devote their time and even their birthday cause for the raising money for the North-South Foundation. This is the foundation has been going on for the last 23 years, conducting all spelling bee and vocabulary bee and so many other bee which we will go through for the American kids. But the best part is that every dollar you spend in participating in this contest and learning, there is somebody else is also learning in India who couldn't afford or who couldn't do anything on their own. So we are raising money to do scholarships and then making them go to school and realize their dreams. So thanks for coming and be generous, and then please participate in our contest and then work for our kids to succeed in this country. So Vijay, who is the coordinator for the Cleveland chapter, she will talk about the North-South Foundation.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I first wanted to thank Mrs. and Mr. Vedavyas, Sanjana, and all other kids and parents who are going to participate in today's event and make this possible. One of the main objectives of NSF is to promote excellence in human endeavor. What is the most important thing is to give back to the community. That's what these people are doing. So I really commend and thanks for your help and support to NSF. There is a saying, when you give a fish to a man, okay, you are feeding him a day. But when you teach a man to fish, then he is going to do that forever, and throughout the lifetime you are helping him. So that is what NSF does. So I'm going to just give you a brief introduction about NSF, who we are, what we do, and how you can participate and help NSF, and how your kids can participate and get benefited by that. This is a non-profit organization, and it was started in 1989 by Dr. Chitturi. He started it in a very small way in Chicago, Illinois. And he had only 2 centers and 2 contests at that time. It's entirely run by volunteers. So the volunteers range from high school students to grandpas and grandmas. So in some of the chapters, high school students conduct the whole contest, organize the whole contest. And the primary goal of this contest is to foster the spirit of competition and promote academic excellence. So that is the main objective of that. And also provide scholarships to poor children in India who cannot afford to go to college, but they are really smart, but they don't have money to go to college. So how we make this happen is, when you register for the contest, okay, 2/3 of the money from the registration fee goes towards the scholarship. 1/3 is going towards the administrative expenses. So we have focus areas in US. So we conduct spelling, vocabulary, math, science, geography, brain bee, essay writing, and public speaking. And we also conduct workshops and coaching programs. And we have something called a Role Model Award for USA. So if a contestant or a kid is excellent in academics and also give back to the community like all these children, then we give a Role Model Award for them. And we also started a program called NSF Youth Ambassadors Program. So we do have partnership with Indian service organizations. So if your kids are interested in going to India and help them, then there is a program for that. You can sign up for that on the website. And this is the focus area in India. We do have about 14 centers in India, and we conduct spelling, math, science, and those 3 competitions are there, but other ones, depending on the participation of the students, we conduct that also. We do have service projects, and we do have a role model awards for India too. As I mentioned before, we do conduct B workshops. I think a couple of months ago, we had essay writing, public speaking, math, and science B workshops for the Cleveland chapter. And that will prepare the kids to participate in these contests. And we do have mock contests, so it will help them understand how the real contest is going to be. So these are the educational contests, and there are about 84 regional contest centers in the US. So that means it covers about 35 states. And these regional contests, 84 centers, we do this contest, and then at the end of that, they have something called a cutoff point. So they will look at all the scores, and then they have a cutoff point, and they will invite the kids for the national level based on the cutoff point. So you may be a winner in Cleveland chapter, but you may not be invited. You may come 10th or 11th, but you might be invited to the national level. And we do conduct national levels in a lot of top universities. And once you win in the national level, you get scholarships of $1,000, $500, and $200. These are the past national venues. We did it in Northwestern in 2006, Ohio State in 2007, MIT in 2008, Maryland in 2009, Rowan University in 2010, and San Jose 2011, and University of Michigan in 2012. And I'm rooting to bring that here in 2015. And most of the people who win in the Scripps Spelling Bee, NSF is synonymous with Scripps Spelling Bee, last few years, okay, every winner is from NSF. So 2008, we have Samir Mishra, 2009, Kavya Shivashankar, and 2010, you all know her, Anamika Veeramani is from our Cleveland chapter. And 2011, Sukanya, and 12, Singda Nadipalli. So everyone is from NSF, from various chapters. And I'm sure 2013 will be from NSF too. And these are the different contests. When we started in 1989, we started, at that time we had only one center. So in 94, we had only 2 contests. Now it has exponentially grown to 18 contests. And then we have so many chapters now, 84 chapters from 16 to 84. And the number of children participated in all these contests, 15,000 totally. And we give out scholarships. The cumulative scholarships we have given so far in the US is 382. And we have math coaching and SAT coaching programs also. We started one in science, 2010. So 1,500 scholarships in 2011 and 12 for all the Indian children for their college education. And so far we have given 7,000 scholarships. And we do have pilot centers in Hyderabad. They have these J&B schools, which are, I think, government aided schools. There are about 600 of them. They are all participating in these pilot contests. And we conduct spelling, math, and science B contests there in India. These are the active chapters in India. And this is showing what is the transformation we have gone through in the Cleveland chapter. So in 2004, we were doing it in the temple, Shiva Vishnu temple. So at that time we had about 20 or 30 contestants. Now we have grown to, I think today's count is 319 now. So that is 2004, 5, 6 and 7. They were all in Shiva Vishnu temple. 8, 9 also I think. And 10, 11 we started doing it in Case Western. This is last year's, and the executive vice president of Case was a chief guest, and he is going to be the chief guest this year also. But I'm happy to inform you that this year, the founder of NSF, Dr. Chinturi, is going to be our special guest in the award ceremony, so don't miss this. And this is a perpetual plaque. I know it's an eye chart, you cannot see that. What this is we started this 2 years ago. So those who go to the national level and then they win in the contest and they come in first, second or third, then we put them in this perpetual plaque and that will be kept on the award ceremony. Okay, that is the way we recognize those kids. I want to see this full by next year. As I said, we have online coaching classes, math counts. And there are about 1,200 participants. We have online meetings, web conferencing, and you should see the number of children who are interested in participating in that and learning. And we have 2 groups, math counts, and we have SAT and ACT coaching classes. So this is a famous saying from Bill Gates. The best and the brightest students shouldn't be denied access to higher education simply because they cannot afford it. So we took his saying and that's what we are doing with NSF, giving back to the community and helping somebody there. So yeah, even if you just participate in NSF, you are helping somebody and you are making a difference in their life. So you can be a volunteer in NSF. And I know some of the parents wanted to volunteer this year. And you can create awareness about NSF. And you know the mission and vision and objective of NSF now. So just promote that. If they don't know anything about it, I have some flyers here. You can take it and publicize everything. You can assist with regional contests. Of course, as a parent, if your kid is participating, you won't be able to participate in all the activities, all the tasks associated with the contest, but you could help us in other ways. So at the registration desk or other, making badges and other things. And you can donate generously to NSF. And if you have any new ideas, like you have come up with the idea, if you have any new ideas to share, please share it with us. We can make that happen. We are also on the Facebook. So we also have one for the Cleveland chapter. We are in Twitter. We are also in YouTube. So we are all digitally connected. So wherever you go, NSF is there. So if you want to get more information, you can use any one of those digital media. And this one is, again, an eye chart. This gives you the eligibility criteria and what are the different contests we are conducting. In this Geography B, we are not conducting this year in Cleveland chapter. Everything else is there. And this is a flyer I've kept there, which gives you the overall, what are the contests, what is the criteria, where we are going to conduct the contest, and who you can contact. Those are the committee members here. And we have Banu, Padma, and Desi. They are all committee members. Give them come here. I should have introduced them in the beginning. Banu has been with us. I'm doing this. This is my 10th year. And Banu has been with me for more than 8 years now. And Padma joined recently. And of course, husband had no choice. He had to be with me. So the whole family has to be with me. So this is the general flyer. And the next one is the contest day flyer. This is not up to date because we don't have the room numbers, everything. And if you have already registered your kid, you will be getting this through the email. And 27th, we have those contests, and 28th, we have math and spelling bee contests. And we have the award ceremony flyer, as I mentioned. The chief guest is Executive Vice President Dr. Beslak, and our founder, the special guest is our founder, Dr. Chituri. And it's going to start at 3 o'clock. So this is a volunteer organization. We believe all are equal, and you have the power to change and make a difference in somebody's life. So go NSF. Thank you very much.
One request, if anybody wants to volunteer for the organization, I am here. Please give me your name and email ID so that I can get in touch with you. And our first meeting is going to be on the 6th of April at 2 o'clock in Westlake. I'll give you the address. I'll be very happy to take your contact ID and get in touch with you, and we need volunteers to run this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Vijay, for the good information about NSF. And kids, hope you followed what Mrs. Vijay said. You can learn a lot from this. Even if you don't participate or even win, gaining knowledge is the most important. Okay, so please enroll and start learning more. Okay, so why don't we just get started with the first program after we do some cleanup over here.
And if I may request Mrs. Vijay and Mr. and Mrs. Vijay to stay for like one performance, and then maybe you can hand the children the certificates, and then I know that you're in a rush and you have other appointments, and then we can continue with the rest of the program.